得芒歌者得天下。还有其他势力为芒歌者而来，争夺已经开始了，到我这里停止。
Guys, get ready because the second half of 2026 is shaping up to be a wild ride for Chinese dramas. From action, wuxia fantasies to sizzling romance comedies premiering in the second half of the year, the excitement is already on another level. So settle down, grab your popcorn, and let's dive into the most anticipated Chinese dramas airing in the second half of 2026. You definitely need to keep on your radar. Starting the list is a fantasy wuxia drama, Live Long and Prosper.
此人留不得。
想杀我的自己提着剑来，我等着。
这一世，我只想做条咸鱼，养花种田。
This series follows the story of a legendary cultivator who gets reborn with the memories of his past life after reaching the peak of cultivation. This time, instead of chasing power and glory, our male lead chooses a peaceful life away from the martial art world. However, no matter how hard he tries to stay out of trouble, fate keeps pulling him into conflicts as sect rivalries and unexpected enemies threaten the balance of the cultivation world. Adapted from a popular web novel, this series stars Dylan Wang and Li Qin in the lead roles, airing with a total of just 40 episodes on Hunan and Mango TV.
我指东，你不能往西。
我往南行不行啊？
你说你拜谁为师？
这仙途之路，不但也罢。
Moving on is a wuxia historical romance drama, Love in Red Dust.
你文甲是我们的仇人，你假意接近我，骗取我的信任，你还敢说你不是另有所图？
我只是想知道当年发生了什么。
Starring Wang Xiwei and Xu Ruohan in the lead roles, this series follows the story of the daughter of a high-ranking official who loses her family due to a false accusation. Forced to survive, our female lead disguises herself as a man to become an executioner's apprentice. However, while almost losing her life at the execution ground, our female lead is saved by a fox general on a part of revenge after an ambush wipes out his entire army. Airing with a total of 34 episodes, this series blends a mix of war, personal resilience, and romance.
300两，买那张纸，另外200两买你。
买5，就200两，再加500两呗。
王爷听不见。
再加点，再加点。
Following that is a historical romance drama, Spring of the Blade.
我叫谢清源，是谢家失散多年的4娘子。
你不计代价，甚至纵火要进入谢家，目的是什么？怎么，想杀我？来啊！
Starring Shu Kai and Zhao Ye in the lead roles, this series tells the story of two people who cross paths during their youth before they part ways, promising to survive, leaving behind a single coin as a reminder to meet again. However, years later, fate reunites them together, as both our main leads find themselves on opposite sides of a dangerous investigation involving a powerful family, long-buried secrets, and a quest for revenge. Airing with a total of 30 episodes, Spring of the Blade is set to stream on iQIYI in the second half of the year.
你今日在我身上打了几遍，我定将悉数奉还。我的棋盘上不需要另一个执棋者。
Guys, a quick reminder, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that right now. If you have done that, let's get back into the list. Up next is a historical romance drama, Chasing Dreams.
还有其他势力为芒歌者而来，争夺已经开始了，到我这里停止。
This series tells the story of a bright and free-spirited royal princess whose peaceful life is shattered overnight by a sudden coup. In the midst of the chaos, our female lead awakens a mysterious power that allows her to foresee the future. However, as she struggles to survive, she crosses paths with a loyal general who enters her life under unexpected circumstances. Starring Chen Zhewan and Zhang Jingyi as our main leads, Chasing Dream is set to stream in the second half of the year on Tencent Video.
你敢说，你从你兜里偷过钱？
Also adding to the list is a historical romance drama, Where the Mask Ends.
我天定！明明有人品行卑劣，一样锦衣玉食；有人坏事做绝，照样败将封侯。死！
This series follows the story of a young woman forced to assume the identity of a noble heiress and enters a political marriage to a dying prince. However, everything changes when our male lead suddenly wakes from his coma right after the wedding, pulling both of them into a dangerous web of palace struggles, hidden identities, and a slow burn romance. Adapted from a popular web novel, Where the Mask Ends stars Tian Xiwei and Yan An in the lead roles, airing with a total of just 24 episodes on Youku.
找死！谁从我手里夺走丽丽莎，就敢要她的命！我是谁？你说我是谁？
Moving on is a Chinese romance drama, Overdue.
从幽冥九泉还阳，你却成了这个身份。
王青野，我接近你，只是为了利用你。你觉得我真的会喜欢你？
Set in Shanghai during the Republican era, this series follows the youngest son of a powerful warlord who escapes years of abuse from his adoptive father. While on the run, our male lead is rescued by a kind-hearted young woman, and the two slowly fall in love before fate suddenly pulls them apart when she is forced to fake her own death. However, years later, our female lead returns with a new identity as the woman engaged to marry his older brother, reigniting old emotions of love, resentment, and regret. Starring Zhang Linghe and Wang Chu-ren as our main leads, Overdue is set to air with a total of 36 episodes on Tencent Video and iQIYI.
我会让你在所有人面前原形毕露，付出代价。
王青野，挡我的路，真以为我不会反击？
Following that is a modern romance drama, The Genius Girlfriend.
你知不知道你自己消失了5年？
我根本就不应该让你找到我。
你还会继续做我的同桌吗？当然。
我想全力以赴，不带任何杂念的跟你来一场纯粹的较量。
Starring Tian Xiwei and Hu Yitian in the lead roles, this series follows the story of a brilliant but socially awkward student as she enrolls into a province top high school. There, our female lead meets the school's top student, who introduce her to a new circle of friends and helps her experience a side of school life she never knew before. As desk partners, both our main leads slowly grow from academic rivals into a deep bond built on trust and support. Adapted from a web novel, Genius Girlfriend promise a heartwarming mix of school life, first love, friendship, and sweet school romance, premiering with a total of just 28 episodes on iQIYI.
真正的朋友是会给你能量，让你感受到温暖和快乐。我们好像无论一起做什么。
Slated for a release in the second half is When I Meet the Moon.
是不是没吃早饭呀？我做了给你带过来。
不用，
太难了，再努力努力啊！我请你吃夜宵吧。
不了，外面冷。
那打包带回去。
难收拾。
那我给你收拾收拾。
不用了。
This series follows the story of a shy college student struggling with social anxiety as she unexpectedly reunite with her high school crush. Determined to step outside her comfort zone, our female lead decides to confess her feelings. However, old wounds and personal differences slowly pull them apart. Years later, fate brings them together once again as they decide to fight for the love they left behind. Starring Lin Yi and Liu Yuxiao in the lead roles, this series is set to air on iQIYI with a total of just 27 episodes, telling a heartfelt story about first love, healing, and second chances.
我追你，不可以了。
抱歉，我现在没有谈恋爱的打算。
Up next is a mystery crime drama, Coming to Myself.
这已经流窜到这边了。
唐丽莎所有的女人，下一个目标就是你。
你在说什么？
Starring Xing Tian and Zhang Xincheng in the lead roles, this series follows the story of a dedicated female detective who travels deep into western Sichuan to investigate a string of serial murders. However, during her investigation, our female lead forms a partnership with a brilliant criminal psychology professor who has lost his memory after an accident. As both our main leads work together, they learn to rely on their intuition, experience, and psychological insight to solve complex cases. Set to premiere in the second half of the year, Coming to Myself is slated to air on CCTV and Tencent Video, with a total of 32 episodes.
你都不记得了吗？
Following that is a historical romance drama, Shadows of Desire.
恩人，日后但凡有任何需求，你到京城张家来找我张贤姐。
我见过很多不守承诺的人，你会言而有信。
Starring Xiao Qing and Daniel Zhou in the lead roles, this series follows the story of an ordinary young woman who unexpectedly joins the military and, through years of training and sacrifice, rises to become one of the country's most respected female generals. However, everything changes as she crosses path with a dedicated civil servant, determined to root out corruption from the royal court and fight for the common people. With a blend of war, political intrigue, and a slow-burn romance, Shadows of Desire is set to air with a total of 39 episodes on iQIYI.
沈清无永不嫁张行简，臣要张行简入赘将军府。
Moving on is a historical romance drama, Sweetest Rebellion.
阿福。
Starring Xu Ruohan and Daniel Zhou in the lead roles, this series follows the story of a powerful female CEO in the ancient business world who encounters a male Cinderella and takes him under her wings. Together, both our main leads break class barriers, challenge traditional rules, and rise to the top, forging a bond built on ambition, growth, and romance. Airing with just 36 episodes, Sweetest Rebellion is set to premiere on iQIYI and is definitely one to add to your watch list. Also adding to the list is a historical mystery drama, Now or Never.
想来就来，想走就走，把我这儿当成什么了？茅厕吗？我倒要看看你的运气究竟有多好。
Starring Rui Peng and Dai Lu Wan in the lead roles, this series tells the story of the sole survivor of the Chen family massacre, falsely accused of murder. Our male lead spends years living as a fugitive while searching for the truth behind the brutal murder of his family. Joined by a loyal group of allies, he sets out to clear his family's name, digging deeper to uncover a powerful secret organization and shadow network plotting to bring down the kingdom of Defeng. Premiering on iQIYI with a total of just 31 episodes, this series is definitely one to add to your watch list.
灭亲之恨，说干就干。
Finally, wrapping up the lineup is the historical Chinese drama, Reborn of the Rightful.
我从地狱爬回来，就是要亲手送他们入深渊。
Based on a popular web novel, this series follows the story of the daughter of a wealthy merchant family, whose life is torn apart after her family and her marriage collapse. However, given a second chance, our female lead mysteriously wakes up 5 years in the past with all her memories intact. Determined to rewrite her fate, she sets out to protect her family and make those who wronged her pay for their actions. Starring He Yu and Bao Shang'an in the lead roles, this series is set to air with a total of 40 episodes, blending revenge, family drama, and political intrigue.
知己知彼，方能不受制于人。
And that's all for now. Which Chinese dramas are you excited to add to your watch list? Let us know in the comments section below. If you like this list, why not check out more videos like this on the channel? If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to join our community and don't forget to leave a like, as it helps me a lot in bringing new content like this to you. Have a great day. See you in the next video.